So what we have behind us is an active scene right now. We are still looking for individuals involved in a robbery of a bank out on the west side, actually in Fort Bend County on Cinco Ranch Boulevard. There was a pursuit and they ended up here at this location. 2 suspects were taken into custody, but we are looking for at least 2 more on the property, and that's why we still have the perimeter blocked off. We're asking the residents of this property to please be patient with us while we conduct this. Please stay indoors and just wait for the all clear. Hopefully we'll get this wrapped up soon. But until that time, it is an active investigation, and we want them to all be safe. So how this all began, that's probably going to want to be your question. So how this all began is we developed information on these individuals, suspected them of multiple robberies and violent crimes all over the Houston area. Information led us out west where they were. We were trying to get out there to see what they were doing, trying to further the investigation. Before we were able to detain them or do anything to engage them, we were alerted that they were already inside this bank, this First Community Bank out off of Cinco Ranch Boulevard, where they committed a robbery. As they came out, we still did not have enough resources to engage them. There was multiple suspects, multiple vehicles. So as they left the location, we followed them until we could marshal enough resources to engage. We conducted traffic stops along the Grand Parkway and took 3 vehicles got 3 vehicles stopped and 4 individuals detained. 1 vehicle did flee the scene in a pursuit. That pursuit ended up at this location where they jumped out on foot. There were 4 individuals in this vehicle that we did see. One of those individuals was hurt immediately as he jumped out of the vehicle because the vehicle was still rolling, and he ran in front of it and was hit by his own vehicle. That individual is at the hospital now. The other 3 did scale the fence and jump and run into the property. We were able to pursue them. We did get 1 other individual into custody, but 2 more at large, and that's why we have the scene locked down right now. We're trying to locate them, get them in custody. Thankfully, right now, I can say that we have no reports of any vehicle accidents from the pursuit. No one else hurt except for the individual that jumped out, one of the suspects that was hurt by his own vehicle. And again, we're still hoping this thing has a good outcome, and we're able to get the other 2 into custody, and no one else gets hurt.
What about the manager of the bank robbery? We hear that he got.
There was a large amount of money that was taken from the bank. We don't know the amount, but we did recover that money, or at least some of that money. We did recover some of that.
No one hurt?
No one hurt, as far as we know. We did get reports that maybe somebody in the bank did get hurt in some way. We have not nailed that down. We're still trying to figure out exactly what happened there.
So, Chief, how many people total went into the bank or was part of the robbery?
So I don't have. We suspect there was at least 8 people part of it. We had people that were conducting surveillance, bad guys, which some of them are more sophisticated, and this is something we encounter. Those individuals were taken into custody, and we'll hopefully get charges on them. As far as the actual number that went into the bank, I don't have that number. It could be 4 to 5 right now is what I'm getting.
And the total number of people you have arrested is 5?
Right now we have total arrested. We have 6 in custody right now. 4 taken down in the traffic stops that we conducted, the felony stops that we conducted out in the west in the Katy area. And then the other 4 of the 4 that we saw here, we have 2 of those in custody.
And of the 6 in custody, 5 were males, 1's a female, or?
I don't have that information right now. My understanding is they're all males, but that you could be right. You may have better information than me.
Well, I'm just trying to track it. And as far as explain how this is not just a bankrupt. This is something you guys have been working on for a while. You think they got other stuff?
So we're always doing long-term, short-term investigations. We're doing everything we can to protect the citizens and to get the bad guys in custody. We just rolled out not too long ago with a press conference. I want to say right now, thanks to Harris County Sheriff's Office, to Precinct 5 Sheriff's Office, and also to our Fort Bend County officers, and as well as our own guys, HPD. This is a team effort, everybody working together to get these guys in custody and protect the public. So, but yes, this was a lengthy investigation, and we have multiple lengthy investigations ongoing. We're constantly working to identify the individuals that are continuing to commit these crimes.
Is there anything that this resident should be worried about these suspects?
Right now, we feel like we have the property well secured. We feel like we have the property secure. We have a lot of officers on site. we're just asking the residents to please stay indoors, please be patient. At some point, we will hopefully wrap this up and get these individuals in custody, or ultimately when we're comfortable enough to say that they're not here anymore. But no, I do not have any information that would put these residents in danger. Obviously, this is an ongoing thing, and we rely on the public for a lot of help. So please, if they see something suspicious, if they hear a suspicious noise, please call, and we'll come check it out. If you're just worried and call, we'll come check it out. We'll try to make sure that you're okay and we give you the peace of mind. We understand this is an inconvenience to a lot of people, but again, their safety comes first.
And you have some people evacuated because I guess they're by the pool, perhaps, but the others you're telling to shelter in place. It's not like a full.
Right. We have a general idea of where we think the individuals might have ran to. So in that general area, we're just trying to control that and keep everybody out of harm's way, meaning that we prefer that the public be behind us and the bad guys be the only ones in front of us. So yeah, sometimes we do move people out. We do deny them from sometimes even going to their own residence, but please understand that is for your own safety. And we will resolve this as quickly as we can.
No officers injured in any
No officers injured at this time. Like I said, all the officers, all the agencies involved did a fantastic job. Also want to say thanks to the Department of Public Safety, DPS, they were involved. Everybody, team effort, and everybody understands the mission, and that is to protect the public and get the bad guys in jail.
What other cases are you sort of working on? Do you think they may be responsible for the bank robberies or other robberies of other stores? Or
it's an ongoing investigation, and we will continue to delve as deep as we can and try to identify where they may be responsible for other crimes. But as you well know, this is a long-term thing, and so it's going to be a constant effort by the Houston Police Department and other agencies to keep this area safe. But we just don't know where this is going to go, and this will probably be the only report that we're able to make today. But we will push more information later on through our public affairs, and they will be able to keep you guys updated on what's going on. And of course, if there's any events that change that, if it's something that we feel like we need to get out in front of you in person and talk to you about, we'll do that.
Is this a group like? Are they a specific criminal gang that you can share or not share, or do you think they're just loosely? I mean,
well, we know that they're operating together, and they certainly have a lot of things that suggest that they might be a part of a larger group, but we just don't know that for a fact. We're just trying to make sure. Before I say that, I want to know all the facts and make sure we have all our information and make sure we're putting out good information to you all.
Is there a description of the suspects?
Right now, we have about, as far as I know, it's 8 males. Their description was dark clothing, but the ones that came here, a lot of times they'll change that clothing. So you have to, for dark-skinned males is what I have right now here at this location, and we have the ones in custody.
And so, total, you got 5 vehicles. There's 4, or
my information right now is we have 4 vehicles.
4 vehicles. Does that count?
3 that we took down in traffic stops where they did comply. It was a felony stop. We were cautious, but those were taken down out there. The one vehicle that did not stop, that engaged in the pursuit or the chase, it's just on the north side of this property over here.
Would you say, I mean, they seem fairly organized, or this is like a large operation when you have 8 people kind of involved in one bank robbery? Or is that, I mean, how would you characterize?
We see it come in different ways, and we've seen lone wolf actors that go in and commit these crimes, and then we've seen larger groups. So again, we're prepared for it. It's not easy, but we have great people on the job, and we'll continue to do the best we can to get them all in custody.
One more question. Anybody? None of these folks related to each other?
We don't know that yet.
Okay.
You don't know how long you're going to be out here?
We don't know. You've been with us for. We could be out here a long time. It's whatever it takes to get this under control safely.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you.